How can you stop the urge to exercise? Welcome back to my channel, and I'm so excited that you're here because if you're really serious in terms of getting your period back this year in 2025, then you need to watch this video. This is going to be possibly the most empowering and meaningful videos that you're going to watch this year if you have goals, if you want to get your period back, if you want to get pregnant, and if you want to feel like a better person overall, if you want to have more vitality, if you want to welcome back sex drive and days without anxiety and days without training. And I know that you know all the things. If you're here, it means that you have already read books, that you have read articles, that you have watched videos, that you have listened to podcasts, and you kind of know of what needs to be done. It's written everywhere. Train less and eat more, and you're going to be able to get your period back, and you're going to be able to re-welcome the fertility back into your body, to switch on the reproductive system, to switch on the hypothalamus, the pituitary gland, and your thyroid and adrenal glands. But the reality is that for some of you, it's going to be really, really hard to make that happen, which is why I'm here and I'm just recording this video, because if you have the urge to exercise, if you need to train, if you need to move your body daily, it's not going to be easy for you to follow those rules of training less and eating more in order to restore your cycle. So stay with me until the end, because this, as I mentioned in the very beginning, can be a life change video for you. So the reality is that you have been told the wrong things about exercise, and that is why your period is still missing. And by the way, it's not your fault. It's absolutely not your fault, because you have done what you have made decisions based on your knowledge. You have engaged in actions based on your knowledge, based on your past knowledge, which is now unresourceful. And now we need to tweak it and we need to change it so that you can become the version of yourself that you're dreaming about. You have been told that exercise is always healthy, and you push through, believing that more movement is better, even though your body has been begging for rest for a very long time. And you have been told that it's about balance. So you try to tweak your workouts, thinking that small adjustments will be enough to bring your cycle back. But here is the truth. It's not the exercise in itself, it's the urge. The urge, that drive to keep training despite what your body needs, is what's keeping you stuck. And here is the good news. Once you understand that the urge to exercise is the real challenge, then you can rewire your mindset to let go of it. So imagine this: taking time off from exercise, feeling completely at peace, knowing the rest is what your body needs to heal and thrive. That's what happens when the urge disappears. This is how you break the cycle, restore your periods, and reclaim your health. So how can you do that? First of all, it's important to understand what the urge means to you. And I'm going to tell you what the urge meant for me. For me, it was a pill that I need to swallow, a pill that I needed to swallow in the morning. For me, it was the morning, that 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., I had to swallow that pill to feel complete. It was like an itch that I had to scratch. I wouldn't be able to go on with my day. I wouldn't be able to feel as productive because I always had that urge in the back of my mind. It was like having another person in the same room with me, someone just reminding me that I had not done enough, that I had to push myself a little bit harder if I wanted to let go of the anxiety and feel more complete. So step number one is actually understanding what the urge is for you. And the best thing that you can do is to actually write it down. What does that mean for you when the urge comes up? Why do you have that need? Why are you relying on the urge? Which kind of service is bringing into your life? Is it calming your anxiety? Is it making you feel worth it? Is making you feel complete? Is making you feel loved? What is it for you? Is making you forget about how your life is going? What is it? Just write it down, because you really need to identify what the urge means to you if you wanted to move forward, if you wanted to break this habit, if you want to really allowing yourself to step up in life. Secondly, I really want you to start thinking about your empowered version. The empowered version is that image that you have of yourself without the urge. And maybe right now, because you have had the urge for such a long time, it's going to be really hard to envision a life when the urge is still not there. So I'm going to lead by example, and I'm going to tell you more about the things that I've done and how my life has shifted, so I can give you some ideas of what the letting go of the urge can look like. As I mentioned before, for me, the urge was scratching a itch, swallowing a pill, just to make me feel that I was worth it, really, that I was deserving of love, that I was deserving of a pat in the back. It was a way to feel loved by myself. It was a way for me to be productive and also to think maybe I'm in a room with women that have done terrifically, that have done so well in their life, but I have not exercised and I did. So even if there are things in my life that are not excellent, at least I have exercised. So I am better than them because of that. So that was my urge. So it was serving me when it came once again to tap into my sense of worth, right? So breaking down the urge for me was going from exercising 7 out of 7 and constantly overthinking my workout routine, constantly looking at videos that I could do, exercises that I could do, ways of squeezing in another set of exercises, to deciding to be different, to deciding to be stronger, to deciding to look better, to feel better. Because sometimes, yeah, it's also about the look, right? It's not about being shallow. Sometimes when you look at yourself in the mirror and everyone is not in place, and when you look at yourself in the mirror and you see more skins and bones that you would like to, then it's also about looking better. And it can go also the other way around. But for me, it was about feeling stronger, being able to pick up my kids without feeling any pain, with the ability of running up the stairs with them without feeling completely puffed out. So I started to envision that empowered version of me. And then I reversed engineer it. And I started thinking, okay, so if I want to get to that point, and ultimately, obviously, there was also supporting my bone health, supporting my performance, my brain concentration, especially at work when seeing clients, and getting my period back. I do apologize for that. So I reverse engineered it. And for me, it was definitely slowing down, but it was not eliminating exercise. And the more that I did that, and the more I stick to my empowered version, the more the urge dissipated. The urge left my body, left my brain, and is now part of my life. And whenever it comes back, I know that it's not because I need to exercise more, but it's there just to tell me that there is a discomfort in my life that I need to look at, to pay attention to. So I don't have to change anything. I just have to be truer to myself. I need to go back to do some journaling. I don't need to go to the gym for another exercise session, because otherwise it's going to be very easy to get back into the loop of feeling stuck, of not having a period, of feeling depleted, and not having a sex drive, because the urge is always present. A good way to step into your empowered version is to stop comparing. So if you have been using social medias in order to implement your workout routine or in order to get your period back, and you have been bombarded by messages on how you should live your life, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Because if it's working for someone out there, chances are that it's not working for you, because you're a completely different human with different genetics, possibly a different age, living in a different kind of living in a different part of the world, eating a different diet, going to a different gym, working out at a different time. So if you're comparing yourself to someone else's, and especially if you're comparing to someone that is exercising daily and is pretending that has a cycle and is pretending that has abundant energy and plenty of time in her life, then stop that. Stop that, because it's not serving you. It's holding you back. Even though there is a part of your brain that feels right when reading those messages because of the dopamine hit, the reality is that those type of messages are slowing down your progress. So let that go and stop comparing yourself. Be part of a supportive container. That's the biggest advice that I can give you. Be part of a container where the conversations around stopping the urge is present on a daily basis, is a place where you want to be part of. And that can be the period comeback protocol, the HA community, the recover from HA support group, this YouTube channel, my Instagram post. It's completely up to you. But make sure that you are part of a container where you feel safe, where you feel empowered, where you will get guidance in terms of how to step up, where you're going to be kept accountable in terms of making meaningful changes towards your empowered version. And that's why I want you to start with empowered version. Because if you don't have an idea of where you would like to go, how are you going to make that happen? And if you don't know how to figure it out, that's another reason why it's important for you to be part of a safe container where you can receive customized support, guidance, accountability, and help. I am going to underline that this is the most life-changing thing that you can actually do in 2025. If you have read the articles, listened to the podcast, if you have done all of that, if you have been spending more than 6 months checking Instagram posts or Facebook videos on how to get your period back, stop doing that. That's not helping. Be part of a container that can help you to get your empowered version. Invest in your health. Stop investing in your shoes. Stop investing in clothes that keep on, in fashion that keeps on changing. Yes, obviously, it's nice sometimes to buy things for yourself, and absolutely do that. But stop thinking that it's okay to spend money on that, but not spending money of yourself. You are your own treasure. You're the most valuable thing that you have in your life. You deserve guidance. You deserve support. You deserve accountability. You deserve to receive help. And I just want to underline that. You absolutely deserve all the things that I've just mentioned right now. So please allow yourself to be part of a container that is safe and supportive of the woman that you want to become. And last but not least, something that it's part of the work that I do with women is practicing not giving in to the urge, engaging in different actions, not giving in to the urge. When you stop giving in to the urge, you're gonna rewire your brain. And I know that it sounds simplistic, but it's the most powerful thing that you can do. Are you gonna be able to do it by yourself? I don't know. Maybe yes. You can always try. You can absolutely always try. Is it much easier when you know exactly what you're meant to do and when you're gonna get kept accountable? That's absolutely a no-brainer. But ultimately, it's up to you, as long as you don't give in to the urge. Because if you give in to the urge, then you're gonna get stuck in that loop once again. And I'm gonna give you an example of something that happened to me while I was in the transition. There was a specific day where I was really struggling with things that had nothing to do with my workout routine. And the urge kicked in stronger than ever. And I felt the need of exercising. So I put on a 20 minutes video because I had spent already 90 minutes thinking if I could or should or shouldn't exercise. So I said, you know what? It's much easier if I actually exercise, so then I can clear my mind. And I did that. 8 minutes into the video, I was feeling so guilty. I was feeling so bored. I was feeling so tired. And I went back to my journal and I said, I don't want to give in again. This is not leading me to a better place. This is actually sending me back months and months. This is undoing my work. In that moment, would have been much easier for me to have someone to rely on, someone that I could text, someone that a plan that I could go back to that exactly plan out for me what was available for me at that time of my life. Full on, 100% yes, hands on heart. I didn't have that, but you can. So it's ultimately your decisions if you're going to invest in yourself this year. So it's not about your beliefs. It's about the urge that is being created by your beliefs. And I know that now you want to recover. I know that now you want to feel safe. I know that now you want to bring that feeling of empowerment and safety into your body, but you need to challenge the urge, and you need to let that go. If you're ready, if you're full committed, if you're ready to rock and roll, if you can't do this on your own any longer, there is a promo happening in January. You get to join the Period Comeback Protocol for 3 months, and you get a monthly one-on-one with a nutritionist, and you can speak everything about anxiety, stress, sleep, nutrition, exercise. You get a call 1 month with a mindset coach, a group call. You get 2 chances of speaking with an anxiety coach for 20 minutes twice a month. And you also get access to a Q&A video and a 12-week-long online program where you can learn how to support your hormones, how to step into the empowered version, and you can learn how to let go of that urge so that you can reach your dreams of getting your period back. And also, I know that the period is just a symbol for you, but you're going to be able to reach all the things that are connected with you getting your period back. So if you're done, make sure that you click on the comments below. Join us now. The offer is going to stand only for the month of January. So if you're watching this later on in the year, that's absolutely fine. Possibly there is going to be another link underneath. Feel free to click that. I send you so much love, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.